Hey guys, what's going on? Joe here from Biohazard Gaming, your one-stop shop for gaming of all shapes and sizes. We're going to be playing Feed the Beast Crashed Landing. Very cool mod pack, a hardcore, very hardcore mod pack. So, without any further ado, let's start. What I typically like to do first is grab these fluid transposers right away and fill up my camel pack. Because as soon as I can, or the quicker I can do that, then the quicker I can get on to other things, other quests. So there's that. I need another thing of dust. And then now that I have bone meal, I can go ahead and do that. I will make a dirty water bottle for that quest. And then, boom. So now what I can do first is start growing some saplings. And then once I actually get one piece of wood, one or two pieces, I can go over and grab this crafting station so I can make some crooks, which immediately will give me, and I know I'm making a lot of sticks here, but believe me, they are all necessary. Now my goal for the end of this first day is to cover up that fuel leak over there, because if you guys don't know about this mod pack, creepers, I don't know if it's certain types or all creepers, but they can, if they hit that fuel, they'll blow up, which isn't good. So if I can do that, then cover that up. I also want at least 32 logs and about 2 stacks of dust. That'll give me enough, the logs will give me enough to complete some quests, like getting the stuff for, what's it called, Tinker's Construct to start going, but it will also give me enough to finish that quest with making the, what's it called, wooden armor. So, that's typically the way I like to start it. So by the end of this first day, I will have enough time I'll have enough to get me through this first night easily without any struggle, which I guess is the definition of easy. Speaking of easy, I did go for the easy route on the quest line, just because it's what I'm used to, so at some point I may try and go for the hard, but I also need to go to options, and I typically like to use magnet mode because it makes, just in general, everything a lot easier. I also should do that. If I can't get what I need, yeah, see, that kind of a bad start for me because these saplings are using up a lot of bone meal. Let me turn this down for you guys. Anyway, the saplings are using up a lot of bone meal, so it's not the best, but oh well. I'll get more bone meal from sieving dust. So, is it sieving or sifting? Whatever. No, the crescent wrench, I know some people might be concerned about me using this to chop down trees. It doesn't lose any durability, so that's good. May need to run inside. I didn't make enough crooks. And yep, crooks are also going to be very useful for getting saplings and other stuff out of the saplings. I think silkworms, which we haven't gotten any, and then apples. Which apples, while they don't give much, like, food, normally in vanilla Minecraft they would give you 2 hunger bars. But in this, unless you're using, say, a juicer to make apple juice, which then I think would give it, the apple juice would give you one full hunger. Oh crap. And first, I typically will always drink the cold water bottles first, and then put on my camel pack. Because if you notice, while my water goes up slowly, my heat also goes down. I typically like to stay around 74, or at least sub 80, or not sub 80, that'd be way too hot in Celsius. I usually like to say sub 30, or yeah, 38. And if you notice, we have 20 logs, so we're really on our way towards that goal there. Which, I don't know why I have a feeling we're going to get one of those big trees. Which, if we get one of those, then it's as good as starting over. Because while they do have a lot of oak logs and leaves, they are a huge waste of time. Oh, yep, we just got a silkworm. So at some point what we can do is we can infest a tree with it, which if you infest a tree with silkworms, the leaves will start turning white, and once you destroy them with a crook, you'll get string. That's why I like this Nilo, I think is the name. I don't know how to say the last part, but it's Nihlo. That's why I like it, because it has, you know, when you first start out, you're like, oh, how am I going to get silk or string besides killing spiders? But it always has a way for you to get more stuff, for you to get other things. Oh, and this will just push us over our 32. So I'll destroy this, take the dirt, and then I'll start gathering the dust. Which I doubt we'll be able to get 2 full stacks, but as long as we can get a little bit. Alright, it's fine. I have enough saplings. I also need at least 10 saplings for the quest. I don't know why I can't think of the name, but anyway, there's a quest that you need to use the fluid transposer for. Oh, and I also always take the dirt there, because in case, say, a creeper blows up or something, then that could turn into a very bad situation for me, because I'll have lost my dust. Now, the way I've always done this, because the fire from that will spread onto adjacent blocks, but they won't spread onto that block that I was just standing on. They have a very limited spread. Now, I don't know how much dust we'll be able to get. This is actually a very basic start. I think, well, oh crap. We've done a lot better on this start, or I've done a lot better on this start than I typically do. Besides a couple mistakes like you just saw there, where I'm almost done destroying one block and I switched to another too early. Now, typically what I want to do is destroy the dust around my cockpit here, because if I'm standing in there, I can tell where some enemies are, or where they may be, which can be very useful. Especially when you want to go out in the morning, or there's a quest that you have to kill, I think, 5 spiders, 5 creepers, 5 skeletons, and then a certain amount of endermen. But it's very useful because you can destroy one of those glass blocks there and just kind of snipe them with the needler rifle. Not to be confused with the needler from Halo, which would be awesome if we got one of those. But yep, like I said, it's a pretty hardcore mod pack, especially with the addition of water, which I think, yeah, I'll keep it on right now. Yep, we're not going to be able to get a full stack of 32, but we will, or a full 2 stacks, but we will get close. I think once the sun actually touches down, then they'll start heading back that way. Let me just destroy these. We might be close to getting 32 stacks. I mean, oh, come on. 6, 7, 8. Oh, we hit it. Awesome. Oh, damn it. No, 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 no. Oh, I'm cutting it close. I'm cutting it very close. Okay, cool. Now, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna cut some parts out here so I can put glass. Just because it'll make life a lot easier. Let me get these couple pieces. How long have we been going? 11 minutes. Okay. Now, see, there, can see out. I'll be able to destroy these blocks and it'll be fine. That was way too close for comfort. Yep, and see, I have these 2 zombies now trying to come in here. Alright. So, let me grab that. I'll move that over there. And then, let me eat some jerky really quick. And grab the sieve. Now, the first thing I'll always do is set that down and that. I should have put it the other way, but that's fine. Because let me put down one of these fluid transposers also and show you guys what quest I was talking about. This one. So, for this, what I need is, not that, the quest delivery system. And then I'll right click that onto there. So now, if I put in 10 saplings, once those turn into water, goes up to the quest delivery system, which then goes to here. And then because of those, I'll be getting 2 water bottles. Now I'll take that off because my main thing right here is, if you see the temperature, that gets to 39 degrees, you'll be going into something called heat stroke, which is not good by any means. Oh, okay. Just trying to get stuff situated here. And I need that. Yep, see, 2 water bottles. Awesome. Now what I need to do right now is just sift. So once it becomes day or something, then, yep, once it becomes day or I get through all this stuff, whichever comes first, I will be back with you guys. So see you then. And we're back. Finished up sifting through all this stuff. I had, I think, 4 dust blocks left, but this is everything we got. A few less stones than I expected, but that's fine. Wish me luck on this part, though, because this is what may kill us. 3, 2, 1, go. Shit. Alright, if I can get enough distance between... Oh, that's great. I am going a little farther away than probably need to. But that's because I didn't load... There is an Enderman flying up there on a ghast. Forgot that was a thing. And a spider flying on a thing. Sorry, please don't teleport here. Oh, I really hope that spider, or that zombie doesn't teleport. Zombie has a bow. Please drop the bow. Awesome. Cool, so I have a bow. I have enough bones for what I need. Because one of the quests will require a bone crook, so that makes it very useful. Alright. I've had times where I've come out here after the first night and gotten nothing. So really excited about that. Let me really quick do I think that fall damage will not kill it. Alright, awesome. So, and how many? 2 ender pearls. That's actually really good. So, now that we have that, I think our first order of business is going to be to eat. Because I am low on food. Now, I'm debating on getting more wood, or... Actually, I think what I'm going to do is take this glass here, and the glass at the bottom here. Because this stuff isn't going to be useful down there. And I'll just put the sand. 3, 4. And then I want to expand this so it encases this entire area here. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, cool. So now that I have that there, that lets me get, stand out here so I can actually see both sides. The only problem is going to be getting this, but what I can always do is just put a button there so I can go in and out once I get some iron. But other than that, I think we're going to go through this first day and then we'll call it quits. So what I need first is, what do I need? Or actually, no, I have enough glass. Okay. We need to make, I don't know what I'm doing right now. I need 8 those. So I can make, from here, I'm going to be able to make a stone hammer, and I think I should have sticks some, yep, there we go. I'll be able to make a stone hammer for that quest, and then some blank patterns, because I'll need one of those. Yep, so there's those. I think now it's on to Tinker's Construct. Now, the reason I said that I wanted about 32 is because here I'll be, oh, and also, by the way, what I always like to do is, since I have all the space up here, I'll typically make everything into the half slabs that they need. Anyway, as I was saying, I typically will get, what am I trying to say here? I completely lost my train of thought. Ah, yep, that's what it was. So getting 32 logs will give you just enough so that you can have some left over, but you can also make your wooden armor and then however many blank patterns you need. I think from here we're gonna need, okay. And also they have a really weird crafting recipe which I do not recommend for these, where you can do 2 oak wood planks and 2 sticks, which will get you 1 pattern, but 2, that's just wasting those wooden planks. So I definitely don't recommend that. I need a shovel and then an axe. I also tend to make a tool rod also. Where is it? Yep. So, and then on the next part of the quest, it requires a bone, knife blade, and crossbar. So, let me do, and from here, you could use the bones that you got, but I wouldn't recommend that. It's just so much easier to use the bone meal. And then one thing that always screwed me up is so before you do put all these together, always go into the quest book and manually detect it, so then from there it'll actually detect that you have it, whereas if you just combine them, then it won't register in there. Now what you could make, what they recommend you make, is a mattock, but the problem with the mattock is that it doesn't upgrade when you destroy stuff. Like, when you cut down a tree, it won't upgrade. When you dig stuff, it won't upgrade. So what I always end up doing is just making a hatchet and then a shovel. Because I'll upgrade that way, and then all in all, it just makes it a lot easier. And also, since you already have the bone, knife blade, and handle, just make the dagger. I've never used it. I use it very rarely, but yep, and this is what I was talking about with the heat stroke. And the problem with heat stroke is that it just, it slows you down. It's almost like giving you slowness and mining fatigue. Now that I drank that, and cold water bottles aren't as useful as other stuff, as normal water bottles, not nearly as much, because you can't put them in the, what's it called? You can't put it in the camel pack. That's what it is. Yep, so now, that's the reason I needed the wood, is because then I can make the wooden armor. Wooden armor, or armor in this game, it doesn't do as much as people would think. Yep, here I always end up going for the red heart canister, because the bronze axe head and the obsidian arrowheads you can always make. But a red heart canister is extremely hard to make, so you're better off just getting it now. Full guard pattern I've never used, but see, that's the reason we needed the more of the sticks, or stones, I mean. And because of that quest, while I'm here, I might as well complete that. So it just says to get or make some zombie jerky, which is just 1 zombie flesh or 1 rotten flesh and 1 or 2 salt. With the rest of this zombie rotten flesh, I just recommend throwing it up on the drying racks, because that will turn into monster jerky, I think, or whatever. Yep, and see, that just brought us to the end of our 2nd day. Really quick, I just want to get a little bit of sand. I will not have enough time because zombie creatures are going to start spawning right now. Yep. Alright, well, I guess that is the end of this first episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to like and subscribe and comment down below. That will really help with any recommendations on the mod pack, or just in general. Just tell me how you like the video, what I can improve on, because I want you guys' impact on this, because you guys are the ones taking time out of your day to watch my videos. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe like I said, and see you guys in the next one, which should be next week, exactly 1 week from today. So See you then. Peace.